Let's go to World 2! Hello, beloveds, it is Sister here. Hopefully you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today with our lovely free-to-play playthrough, doing every single world walkthrough, leveling guide, all that good stuff, where we get to waypoints and basically make an up-to-date guide of World 0, because we've had a lot of updates since I've done a video like this. So let's do the normal video intro stuff and we'll get right on into it. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash that level like button and do the same thing with the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. And our beautiful pleb of the day is Curb Meiser. Thank you for the love and support. I greatly appreciate it. So, I actually just completed one of my daily quests. I did defeat Dungeon Kingslayer because I basically was in... I was in the lobby. So, we are actually going to go ahead and go to World 2. I haven't done anything in this. I actually haven't worked on my Boarwolf quest either. But we're going to go to World 2 and we're going to get started. So we did get to level 16, so I am happy about that. And I think our pet may be done in the time that I've been kind of waiting. So we can go take a look-sees. We are going to get another pet in this world because we're going to get another egg. So, yep, our pet did finish up. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Hoping for a fox, so we maybe have a second chance of getting another fox pet. What we get? We got an owl. That's not bad. And he already starts off green, so I'm just going to randomize him. So I'm still going to keep working on this guy right here. Even though he has health regen, which is not my preferred. Not my preferred, but it's all well. All well and good. So we're going to put him back on in there. And we are... This is telling me it wants me to go fight some Quitadils, so we will find Quitadils in another dungeon later on. Go ahead and grab that waystone right there for town. So we can go ahead and kill a couple of these Quitadils, though. Go ahead and get us going. They're also level 15, so they're going to be some really good eeps. And I can already tell I'm going to need a better weapon soon, because this has not gotten it up too well. You are just standing here. And I am going to decimate all of these guys, because you are just standing here. So yes, if you do take a left right after the bridge, there is a huge amount of Quitadils over here. So if you do need some, there you go. There also is another waystone over here. That was kind of the reason I was wandering over here. So we did get 10 of them done real quick, but I'm actually going to start the missions, because I want some experience. So we got town outskirts. There we go. We got that one right there. So we're going to go ahead and rock on roll into our dungeon. Let's go ahead and get into our first dungeon, which is Temple of Rune. One of my favorites. So the reason I like Temple of Rune, and the reason I'm actually not going to speedy up through this, is because there's actually like obstacles. And this kind of exposes you to the first point of having what we call poison spikes, which no one in the game likes poison spikes. And I'm glad they added it, because it does add a little bit of flavor and variety to the game, which I think is really nice. And this is kind of the first exposure that players will have to getting obstacles that you can't just, like, it's not just a straight running the entire dungeon. You actually have to do stuff. Because if you don't, you will die. It's pretty simple like that. Now, I always hate this room, so if you are running through this room, if you do stick along one wall, it generally is easier. I didn't have very good luck there. Oof. Just realize you are gonna probably get hit, and when we go down the second corridor, down the second hill, I would recommend sticking close to the left side of the wall, because the exit is to the left for the next room. So we're going to run on in here. And for these rooms, it is kill all of the mobs in the room. Now, if you don't know, the mobs can actually drop little health orbs that will actually heal you, so that's kind of super nice. I'm going to go and wait for this hammer to come back through before I run on. So if you didn't know, shift is run. There is no lock feature in this game, unfortunately. Oh, am I gonna make it? Ooh, barely. There's no shift lock in this game, so if you are looking for some shift lock, yeah, you are not in the right game, unfortunately. We have an auto-targeting system. That's how it picks the opponents for you to attack. So you need to immediately run across right when that hammer swings back through. So just kind of FYI's there if you are running this for the first time. This next tunnel, you need to just basically sprint. You just need to be sprinting the whole way through, because if not, you will die. Because if you don't notice, on the walls are closing in. So, yeah, run. And you can get crushed and you will lose a life if you don't make it out the end. And we may not make it out the end because I was feeding our sister pet. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Are we gonna make it? Yep, we made it. Awesome. And for this dungeon, it is actually one of the few dungeons that actually has 2 bosses. So I actually kind of really like when they do that. I think it's really unique. And this boss is giving me a hard time. So later on, you actually are able to get perks that prevent knockdown, so you're not actually getting, you know, moved around as much by the bosses and by the mobs. And I am playing a significantly slower attack speed class, so... And unfortunately, I am at a severe disadvantage with this. So with our playthrough, we are going to be going from level 15 to level 30 today. This is going to be a 15 point, another 15 level run. So if you're like, sister, I'm only level 20, or I'm only level 25, hopefully this will kind of give you a hand. I need a new weapon. Also, if you are a very capable dodger, which sister is not, they do have a C button, which does allow you to jump back and not take damage. So keep that in mind if you are one of those that like to dip, dodge, duck, and dive, that you do have that option. But we did level up, so I am excited. We're now level 17. Okay, so for our next dungeon, we do have to be level 18 for... that one. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna jump off here. I'm gonna go see if there's another big spawn of Quitadils. There is 3 over here, so I may gather them all up. We'll get another batch of 3 done. So Quitadils do spawn in dungeons. So if you're like, sister, these guys are in that one. Well, here's the problem. The Quitadils, the amount of Quitadils that are in that dungeon are very small. You would have to run the Mama Quitadil dungeon several times. And it's, so if you're wanting to get this quest done and get the experience for it, I would recommend killing the ones by spawn. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Also kind of hoping for some more armor. Another really good spot to get them is just going left across the bridge, because they are just all over here. Just all over here, and you will get a ton of like food and you'll get a ton of loot. So it is one really good way to go ahead and get started when you're first here. So if you just want to actually grind these out before you even do the first mission, you're more than welcome to. I'm just kind of multitasking and getting stuff to respawn, because that's the other problem, is waiting for stuff to respawn in this game can take some time. So I actually may finish this quest out, because we only need like 7 more. And then I can have the next quest propagate, and I can kind of tell y'all where that is at. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and get another waystone here in a minute, because I think the next quest is King Cobra. Yeah, or one of the Cobras, and unfortunately they are not in any dungeon either. This seems to be a shared theme. So no, they are not. So I'm gonna go ahead and claim that, and we did get a level 17 armor, which has HP up. So I will go ahead and take that and go ahead and get that equipped. I'm going to ignore that boss teleport because I'm going to go work on the poison cobras down below. Okay, so with the poison cobras, which we've seen, and there's more Quitadils across the bridge, by the way. Poison cobras only spawn in this lower section. So getting this quest done to be able to get the gear, you do have to go to the lower area. But they're usually aplenty. There's not usually too many people down here, so you shouldn't have really a problem. And joys of the mini maps is it will actually show you where stuff is. So I always love that feature that they've added in, like exactly where these quests are, because there were so many people having issues not being able to find stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill these cobras and I will bring y'all back. And by the way, if you don't know where we are in the zone, I am literally falling as far as I can down into the zone. And this is actually where the lovely plant boss will spawn. Our lovely pet did get enough food to finally evolve into its middle form. So we have a firefox. And let me see what its second perk is. Bonus gold 14%. Jeez. That's actually really, really good. Actually, I did bring y'all back a little earlier than I anticipated because I wanted to talk about the fact that we are getting more class tokens. So the class tokens, we now can actually get another class. So if you were unhappy with what you picked in World 1, because I've done a daily, I could switch to Elementalist or Dual Wielder if I wanted. So this also is a way that you are going to be able to unlock all the classes if you're a completionist, and that is something that you want to do. So I have the Poison Cobras done. So we are level 18, so I can't go do them on Quitadil, but the Poison Plant is actually going to be summoned soon, and there's actually a level 43 here. So I'm going to hang around and actually defeat the boss with these guys so I can get some lovely money. So, and I am going to equip this better armor because I want the health. Not really worried about anything else at the moment, so. Alrighty. So we did get the kill the poison boss, and I also got one of my dailies done, so I can get some more pet food, and I got some more experience, so we're almost level 19. And I got enough pet food that we're going to go ahead and feed it to our lovely, lovely pet. Maybe, hopefully get it up to max level. Maybe. Or mostly. I think we're looking at mostly. Yep, we're looking at mostly. But we're going to go ahead and go on into the next dungeon. I'm not going to show you all this one, but there's not really anything too difficult on it. And I'll bring it back. So this is going to be the first elite that I will have encountered in a dungeon. So what elites are even stronger mobs that can spawn. And actually, when you are leveling up, I know most people are like, oh, I hate elites. No, you are actually going to love elites because I'm at 85% on my XP bar. And I guarantee you, after I kill this guy, we level up instantly. These guys give a ton of extra XP. Yes, it can be annoying to fight them, especially like when you're starting out and having to deal with them doing a lot of damage. But if you're willing to tough out the fight, they are super, super, super worth it. Like, no joke. Like, these guys are great for grinding. They're great for speed leveling. So, whenever you see an elite, you should get super, super excited. Not be like, oh no, I don't rent this. No, we need to be very, very excited, okay? Alrighty, so we have completed the Quitadil quest. We got a level 19 weapon, nice. So we can at least get started. Oh, we're gonna get a purple. What are we getting? Are we getting a weapon? Oh, and we got ultimate charge. So now we're going to start getting gear that hopefully is really good. And getting ultimate charge, especially for my class, early on is going to be really, really, really nice. I'm actually really excited for that. And we're almost level 20. So, like 1/3 the way there. Kind of barely have started this. So yeah, I'm excited. So we got a brand new armor. We got a brand new sword. Getting upgraded. Alrighty. I actually love some of the armors in this game. They actually look really, really nice. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go get some of the other teleporters. So we have a few waystones, not a lot. And I would like to fix that. Because I want to be able to start moving around the map. And we're going to do some of the overworld quests real quick. to get some quick experience. The next dungeon we're going to be heading into is the Volcano Dungeon. We have to be level 22 for that, so we're going to have to do a little bit of grinding to get up there. I may have to go fight the Mama Quittadil again. So if you just strictly head along the path, you come into a side part of the Green Goblin Village. So this can be a little bit confusing because Green Goblin Village is huge, and the Dark Knight is actually here. So I'm going to go try and land a blow because Sister realized in the last boss battle, I did not pick up drops like a nub. Don't do what I did. Oh, and we got the Dark Knight completed and I'm level 20. Nice. And we got a level 20 weapon. Nice. So, and we've now completed Poison Flowers and we got a increased level 20. So we're basically getting all stocked up for level 20. I'm going to go ahead and complete the Green Goblins for this zone, because that is also another reward for us. And at this point, we're just kind of work on some of the quests until we can get to the next dungeon, and we can start the Cerberus run, because those dungeons give some really good XP. You can always just go back and complete the dungeons as you wish, but that is strictly up to you. I'm trying to 100% everything and get all these worlds done. So I have a little bit more of that. So we're going to go ahead and claim the Green Goblin. And we got a level 20 armor. Not as good as the one we have. I'm actually going to not equip that. Probably won't change this armor out until I'm like level 22. This one should be fine for a while. So, and the one that we have had better perks. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. So unfortunately, yeah, we got to be level 22 to do the next one. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some of the waystones. So I'm going up here. And up here we have this waystone for Shadow's Gate. Now, one of the main quests that you can get is to kill the Goblin Gatekeeper 5 times. So the Goblin Gatekeeper will open up the area for the upper tier of the Red Goblins. So I'm just kind of grabbing all of this because we are already over here. And there's no reason not to. And it's free experience. And if we followed the path through the Red Goblin area, we got the Volcano's Gate. As you can see, I am missing one. So I am going to teleport back to town. I am going to actually have to go look for this one because I can't remember where it is. So when I find it, I will bring y'all back and let y'all know. I thought it was by one of the gates or one of the dungeons because it's usually where they keep them. I thought it was down there, and I actually think it is because I can see the telltale circle of it. Sister was just nubbed and apparently didn't grab it. Because yeah, normally every dungeon, especially in the beginning worlds, all have a waystone for them. And yes, there was a waystone down here, so all you had to do is go directly out of spawn, and you can grab the last one. And that is Trauma Tunnel. So you have a few options here, and the rest of the zone, because you're not really getting the next class options, all that kind of stuff, you will get at max 15 of these class tickets, is basically just needing to kind of grind up. We are going to have to grind up to level 30. There will be some stuff with Cerberus to kind of talk about. So I am going to go probably complete some of these world quests. The Red Goblins are invading soon. I'm actually going to go do that world boss because that is a 2-step world boss. And it looks like there's a few people here, so that'll make this a little bit easier. So I'm going to go grind up, go complete some of the basic quests. Already showed you where the Dark Knight was. Already showed you where all the world bosses are. So I'm going to go grind up until I need to show y'all some stuff with Cerberus, and I'll bring y'all back. One thing you can start doing, as you're noticing what I'm doing now, is I'm actually going to Kingslayer. So Kingslayer is a World 1 dungeon. However, because of the lovely ability for stuff to be scaled up, we are actually able to complete it at level 20. So because they do have mastery modes. So I'm actually going to go in and complete this again at level 20. This does a part of a quest line for World 1 so that I can get a, I do believe it's a crown if you defeat this 5 times. Yeah. So I'm actually going to do it again just so I can get some XP and because the dungeon is closer level to me. So this is one of the big differences that I was never able to talk about with the changes, because this was something that was added after I made my world guides that had come out. So I just kind of wanted to bring y'all this because this is kind of one of those, because of the updates, grinding now is so much easier because you have a more variety of dungeons that you are actually able to do, and you are not limited anymore to just a certain set or just a certain one. So however, the big difference here is that you only have 1 life, and before I think you had like 3. So just keep that in mind, that if you die, you're not getting rewards. So with the Volcano Dungeon, which is the final dungeon for Cerberus, for basically World 2, you get access to it at level 26. This dungeon can be a little bit tricky, mostly because we are introduced to the Golems for the first time. And if you don't know what the Golems do, we will probably be encountering them here in just a minute. I think they're 1 or 2 more zones ahead of us. These are probably some of the toughest mobs that you will have to deal with for a while. But I'm going to kind of walk you through, one, the Cerberus fight, and now leveling tips. So at around 22, 24, you're going to start hitting a very, very steep curve of damage, or curve of XP, which means you're going to need a lot of XP to level up, and it can kind of seem daunting. So one of the things you can do is actually get into groups. So what groups will do is groups will increase the amount of players in the dungeon, but with that, it also increases the amount of mobs that have a chance to spawn on in. So this will actually give you an opportunity to get more XP, and you won't be running alone, you'll be running with other people. So it will kind of make the grind a little bit less arduous. So probably for the remainder, I'm gonna be trying to at least run with other people so I can you know, not have to be so alone. Because oh, so lonely. Nope, we're not gonna continue. I don't want to get copyrighted. So, but that is gonna be my biggest tip from now on, is getting into groups of people. As soon as you get dungeon requests, try and join on in. Go and do some world bosses if you're getting stuck as far as like gear wise. That would be my other recommendation. But yeah, these are the lava golems. So their main attack, which will have a little bit of a circle around your base, that usually indicates they're about to do their big attack. So just be very wary when you start seeing that and dodge out of the way. Unfortunately, I was stuck in a weird attack animation and was not able to do so. And the next area you actually go to has 2 of these guys, so even though I was outside of the circle, it still counted me as in, so it's gonna basically knock me down. So, not fun. But with Cerberus, so we are now at the final boss fight, is he has 2 stages. So the first stage is actually not that hard. You get him down, and he will then run to his little secondary area. When he hits half health, he kind of enters into this 3rd stage, where he will have a variety of attacks. He will have a frontwards cone that he can do damage with. And he is about to call forth a meteor shower. So when you see him rear his head up like that, stay clear of your lovely comrades if you're running with someone. And also he likes to breathe fire in the front, so that's also something to look out for. But he's actually not that bad of a boss, but it's only if you know his mechanics, and then he's usually pretty easy. So This is the last dungeon you have to do, and we've kind of gone over everything. So the next thing that you need to do is get to level 30. Again, this is the same issue we had with the previous zone, is we are locked behind a level in order to start the next dungeon. You can always go to the next zone and start. That is entirely up to you. However, oh, someone got a legendary. Nice. Nice. But it's really difficult, so I would just kind of recommend staying to your level 30 so that you can do the first dungeon, get some more gear. The current issue I now am having is I did get our lovely starter pet all the way up to max, and I did not get the one I wanted, sadly. Yeah, we got the black fox, and that's not the fox that I wanted. So I'm gonna have to keep grinding up other ones so that I can get it. So I really don't have any use for this pet Quiddadil. I will say the black fox has been nice because I can use it to add some AoE damage to my stack, but unfortunately it's not really something I want to keep. So I do have an owl currently sitting here getting some extra percents, and if, as always, you can go and buy more pet eggs, especially for the lower tier zones. Most of them have a little egg shop right here that you can go to. So we're about to enter World 3, so they do have raptors. So I may kind of hold off for raptor, although raptors have not, they got severely debuffed. So I may not keep that, but I'm just going to grind up some levels and we will start World 3 next video. So thank you for making it to this part. Hopefully this has been informative and helping you complete World 2 or level up and just some general strategies. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Before we go, guys, I want to give a big shout out to my lovely knights of the YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate all y'all's support. Y'all are amazing. And a big shout out to my Emerald Knights. Thank you so much for the love and support. See y'all next time.